I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Hey everyone, welcome. I didn't think we'd get a chance to come on today because of the Facebook outage, which I will get to in a minute. But of course, tonight is the Wellness Day. It is all about your health. It is all about your, alternative measures for medicine out there, things that can help you heal you that aren't necessarily from big pharma, right? It's all that kind of old school stuff, the stuff that they used to do back in the day. So I'm pretty stoked to be here tonight. Pretty stoked to have that Facebook came back up because I didn't think I was going to chance to come on tonight with the way that the day was kind of shaping up. But I am very, very happy to be here tonight. So please do me a favor, like and share this video so that we can beat those algorithms and see whatever happened because they might be muting us even more now after that whole crash. So tonight we are sponsored by, of course, Organic Therapy, helping answer questions about essential oils, aromatics, procedures, and certain products that they offer at their clinics with their specialists, Jasmine Ma and her colleague, Clayton Sandoval, who is going to be joining me tonight, by the way. Clayton helps you with the aromatics and the essential oils part, and Jasmine is the Thai masseur. She's also an acupuncturist, and she is also known for her colon hydrotherapy. If you don't know what that is, you need to contact her and find out. It's all done at Organic Therapy. Head over to www.organictherapy.ca for all their products, procedures, and of course, to book your appointment right now. All right. Maybe after the show, you might want to wait. I don't know. We'll see. But here's the website right there. Head over to that website. And of course, it's a good one. So Facebook went out. I actually had that pulled up here, but I think here we go. All right. So I'm just going to read this on the side here. So whistleblower from yesterday, Facebook whistleblower, of course. How did that convenient that today it went down worldwide, global shutdown. Everybody seems to have their theories about it. Everybody thinks to be thinking one thing. Somebody's CBC was reporting that Zuckerberg lost $7 billion and is supposed to be shutting down the whole platform. Who the hell knows? But the story and the plot, of course, keeps thickening. I personally think the government got their hands in here. And I personally think that somehow we're about to get some severe shutdowns or some severe censorship coming down. So that's kind of my thoughts. Those are my opinions on it. But yes, how are you guys doing? It is Monday. I hope you guys had a great start to your day. It was beautiful outside. Being part of that health and that wellness, of course, is getting outside. We had the opportunity on the weekend. We headed to a place called Silver Falls, which was just outside of Bissett. And we were scattering my father-in-law's ashes on a stream that he always wanted to go. Like he would go moose hunting up there and all that. So it was very special to him. So we brought him there, and we got to do that. It was a very special moment. But the best part was that he brought us out in nature. He brought us out to where the waterfall was just absolutely gorgeous. We got to stand on these rocks, and I don't know why I got so fascinated with the rocks, but they were so soft and silky. Like they just felt like silk. Never stood on a riverbank like that where the water is usually about 14 feet up over your head. And instead, it was so low, but that when you touched the rock, it felt like you were on ice. It was the craziest thing. And I got to do this barefoot. Of course, I don't bring shoes very often with me. I had my sandals. I left them on right after we got out of the bush and just started climbing on the rocks all barefoot. It was awesome. But the best part was we got to reconnect with nature. We got to really revitalize our senses. We got to see, bald eagles. We got to see a bear. It was just so amazing. And the best part was I felt like George was his name. He brought me to my dad because that's exactly the same places that my dad used to hang out with. So it was really cool to sit there and overlook this view and just to see what was there and to just see everything. Oh, it was just perfect. It was so perfect. So I hope you guys had that perfect of a weekend. I hope you guys had that perfect of a day. It was fantastic. Yeah, guys, it was awesome. So today, yeah, we went Facebook down, but it was still a gorgeous day. It was still awesome to be outside, and just to be able to hang out. So I do want, before we bring on Clayton, I'm going to announce and we've been announcing this for all week, and Shadow's been doing a fantastic job announcing this as well. But we are doing our town hall on Thursday, October 7th. It is going to be epic. We are getting some big speakers, big ones, and they are going to shake your world up a little bit with the realities that might be coming, hence why it's called Project Thanos. So without further ado, can we please play the announcement video coming up for Thursday? It is Project Thanos. Alex, can you please play that? Hey guys, right, there it is, Project Thanos. All right, just give me 1 second here. I'm going to get my dogs out of here. All right, the chaos of the dogs and all of that. All right, so without further ado, please welcome. Oh, and if you guys are interested, please send me a message. I'm going to type it into my buddy Alex here at gmail.com. You guys can email me at lynnetcf@gmail.com to get a hold of your tickets. Again, like I said, it's going to be like no other town hall that we've ever done before. This is going to be epic. We are working on some amazing speakers. And guys, it starts at 7 o'clock. And we're hoping that it could be done roughly around that 10 p.m. mark. All right. Bring on Clayton, guys. Let's get and talking about some essential oils.
He just got booted from the stream. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wait for him. I'll just.
Here we go.
He's back.
Yeah.
There he is.
Back. Sorry.
All right, that's okay. Alex was on here telling me you just got booted off. How are you doing, Clayton?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining us again. This is part 2 of 4, of course. Last week, we left off with talking about some essential oils and what it does for your bodies and your mental health and stuff like that. But I really want to start digging a little bit deeper. But for people who might not know who you are, maybe they're tuning in for the first time, can you please let us know your name and what you do for with essential oils?
Hello, everyone. My name is Clayton Sandoval. I am the founder of Sacred Lotus Aromatics. I founded this essential oil company with the main purpose to help the community be able to connect with other people and also supply some of these great essential oils to businesses. Again, I do it with the purpose of helping others, and I partner with other professionals to help you as well, as I do know essential oils are not the answer to everything, but it's a great way to start in getting connected with nature and something that it belongs to us, which is everything that's around us.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, and like I was saying last week, like I just find that it's just so amazing to use such an easy solution for anything that you would never think to use for actual health, right? People just use it to put in their house to smell good, but they don't realize the benefits that are happening from that. So actually what I did want to talk to you about was I was doing some research today on it, and what I found was that essential oils could be good and help with heart disease. Now, do you know much about that?
Oh, yes, I do. It definitely is one of those touchy topics that, I mean, the wording matters because I don't mean to upset anyone, but it's when I mean a little bit of a touchy topic is because, yes, essential oils can help you with that, but again, just like everything else, information matters. Some people might have allergies, some people might have high or low blood pressure, and maybe that great oil that is meant to help you for that specific issue might not go so well. Again, research and information and speaking with someone who knows about it is a great approach. Sometimes I mean, just like we spoke last time, sometimes instead of just using an individual essential oil, a blend is the best approach. Maybe two oils combined to help you with to balance your ailment.
Hmm.
You can take that kind of approach. Sometimes I have heard of a just to give you one example, people talking about, hey, just put peppermint and some cinnamon oil right here, and I'm like, wait, no, 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 it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
There is a gentle and respectful approach, and again, like I always tell everybody, consult with your family doctor first before you proceed with any alternative medicine.
So how does it actually help though? So I was reading, I mean, there's like the typical stuff, like it helps nausea, it helps heartburn, of course. We should know that, but how would it help? Like I was reading, now I don't know if this is just Google or whatever, but it said that it can help the inflammation of a heart as well. How does that help? Like what oil would help inflammation of the heart?
Okay, I'm just going to give you one example. Again, I do not recommend that.
Yep.
Please, I'm just being very clear for disclaimer. One of the oils I've tried personally, and as we spoke last time, I have consumed some oils myself at my own discretion. One of them would be eucalyptus oil, for example. Eucalyptus oil is known for helping you create more oxygen, and some of that transfers into your body. Again, you don't need to inhale it, or you can just use the aromatherapy benefits of it. Now, with that being said, when you talk about heart disease, there are many factors that can benefit you or worsen a condition, right? But on my own experience, that alone can help again with inflammation, more oxygen, allow the heart itself to function better. The mental benefits of the eucalyptus can transfer in many different ways to help to relieve that inflammation itself. But again, when you talk about the heart, to be specific, sometimes people have specific areas of the heart that is not working quite well. And let's
Hmm.
talk about the arteries, right?
Yep.
So it's a quite deep topic. I wouldn't make it just I wouldn't make it sound just that simple. Hey, like,
Yep.
yeah, to take
Yeah.
this
Use
oil
this.
or apply this oil. There is more to it, right? Definitely can help you feel better.
Yeah.
If you just rub it in your chest area, front and back, and but it's but the topic can expand a lot if you start going really deep into it. And again, talk with your doctor first, and then do some research, and then get yourself informed before you try anything.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. You should always, for the record, I'm going to reiterate what Clayton says. If you guys have some severe issues with your ticker, you should probably get that checked out anyways. That's what my dad had. He had heart issue, and nobody but his reflexologist, whom we found out about 2 years later, actually had warned him that his heart was inflamed through reflexology. So, definitely go
Mhm.
talk to your doctor when it comes to the heart. But this is amazing stuff. Like it's really, really uh, it's unbelievable to me that essential oils can help just through the research that I've done. Of course, it's like just that's can help regulate that and just to reduce the inflammation. It was absolutely mind blowing. So one of the questions that I wanted to follow up with is because this is so much about wellness, how can we help, or how does essential oils help produce like get you to be better in the gym or to go for your walking? How can it help your cardiovascular in that sense?
This is okay. Before I go into any further details, I just want to thank everybody. I had some people reached out to me from last
Oh,
week's
fantastic.
podcast. I did drop the ball. I forgot to call somebody. So if you're seeing this, I deeply apologize. In between family, moving, and some renovations, sometimes times goes by too
Yep.
quickly, but I'll do my best to follow up for sure. And so thank you for that. Now, fitness, that's just a fun topic. We don't need to get too serious about it. I
No.
mean, one of the cool things I recommend a lot to people, it is, hey, if you want to try to do like some DIY at home, this is one of the best approaches that you can take. Some distilled water. If you can get yourself a hold of some plant-based glycerin, find your favorite essential oil, add them together and mix them up and just create a body mist. I mean, you can add some eucalyptus, some lavender, some peppermint. If you like those kind of scents, but you're not too fan of the menthol when you're working out, hey, throw your favorite essential oils, some jasmine, some rose, and just add the important ones to help you with inflammation, the potential strains or tears in your muscle. Because when we work out for long periods of times, it takes a toll on the body while you're actually doing something beneficial for your health. So yeah, a little spray, and then spray it on your cuffs and your legs. Obviously, avoid sensitive areas. Always be mindful. What else can you do? Yeah, now with that being said, I have met other people that do prefer like to make their own bombs. You can get yourself a hold of some St. John's wort or a
Oh yeah.
pine tar ointment, which they stick better on the skin, last longer. The same type of essential oils, or you can jazz it up, kind of thing. You can add some bergamot essential oil, some lemon to help you uplift the mood, to help you get better, right?
Hmm.
And they apply it in those areas that you prefer that you're having any discomfort, but then you're still getting the benefit of the essential oil to improve your mood and your mental health that way. So it just falls in line as you play around with essential oils.
That's awesome. One of the questions that was brought to me a little bit earlier in the later in the week, earlier must have been even maybe Sunday, was how can essential oils help, like if they have like locked frozen shoulder, or or if you have like a really sore knee or a sore hip, like is there an essential oil base or a blend that you could create and help for those joints?
Okay, just to reinforce that, in those kind of situations, people need to also remember that probiotics help a lot. I do know that Jasmine has a vast knowledge of probiotics and other herbal medicines that you can consume to help relieve any inflammation.
Mhm.
Sometimes maybe people have a history of drinking and now they're getting into being more active, but the body takes a toll over time, right? Now, with essential oils, yes, I do have an essential, an aroma blend or a holistic blend that I have created. It's called Relief. It's not only meant to help you relieve body aches, but it's also meant to take down inflammation and any other potential cause of a soreness or pain that you might be having in that specific area. But you need to really try your very best to stay active, improve your diet. Again, probiotics, your vitamins from reputable
Yeah, like a
companies.
high quality
High quality vitamins. Going to Costco is not going to fix it. Trust me. There is you can do your research about
yeah.
it. But the point is, essential oils will take you that 40%, but everything else that you do in your lifestyle, it also counts. It's not just the oil itself. With shoulders, is definitely massage it. It's better when you put a little bit of again an ointment, mix it with your oils, put it in a little piece of fabric, put it in the sore area, and then wrap it up. And do that for a few days, but make sure in the morning when you wake up, that's the first thing you start doing, exercise in that area, so you start to stretch the muscle, loosen up the joint as well, and it will help you feel better. I mean, I'm guilty sometimes. I don't do it for myself because it's too busy, but there are ways to make you feel better for sure.
So what's the craziest blend that somebody's gotten you to do, for the craziest thing that you're like, I cannot believe I'm making a blend for this?
I wouldn't call it crazy, right? But one of the most touchy, crazy plans that I had to do, it was for a couple from Steinbach, who the lady was already a few weeks past due her pregnancy, and they wanted that baby out. They wanted that baby out. They wanted that baby out. And then so yeah, after an hour of talking, and me, I was nervous, obviously, right? That sounds like, hey, you're having a baby, and then anyhow, they have quite a bit of knowledge about essential oils, so I put something together with them with. Unfortunately, to say it, with anything that I normally don't recommend, hey, I don't want you to have a miscarriage, right? One of those very stimulating essential oils. I mean, oh my goodness, I put ylang-ylang, ginger, cinnamon, all of those that are going to really trigger contractions. And The crazy thing is that for weeks that was haunting me, was in the back of my head. Oh my God, what happened? But eventually they reached out to me and they just thanked me, and then they have their child now. Everything went well. So
Awesome.
it was one of those moments that puts you on the edge, for
That's
sure.
yeah, well, because you'd be nervous about that, I can imagine for sure. So, when I'm really happy, by the way. So, thank you to everyone who was watching the show last week and reached out to Clayton. That makes me really happy that people are actually taking an interest in a different source of medicine to help their body and their wellness. We were working today on a project. I work with a couple of companies, and the one person that I was helping today, we actually created a whole PowerPoint on addictions to depression. So that was
Mhm.
really, really huge, because we found that through some of the research that I was looking at, people are addicted to being depressed. It was interesting. It was crazy. But what I really liked how you said that last week was how aromatherapy can kind of help pull you out of that funk, out of that mental depression. So again, maybe for those who weren't tuning in last week, how does that aromatherapy or the essential oils, how does that help our mental state?
All right, just first off, just start with that. Just to put myself out there, and hey, I'm human just like everyone else. Long day today, too much going on, too much going on. Everything that happened to me today is extremely important to me, and what's happening in the near future for me. Hey, I get home, I'm super stressed, and the first thing that I told my sweetheart is like, "Hey, where's my grounding blend? I really, really, really need it." And to a point, it helped me ground myself just to prepare and mentally unwind. But with mental health, you're 100% right. I have worked with many clients who are addicted to being depressed, the winter blues, and then they put a name and a title to everything. And sometimes that really just makes it trendy, and people get stuck in those patterns. But just like I mentioned last week, essential oils trigger chemicals in your own brain that helps to correct your own mental patterns, your nerve system, your body, the way you behave, the way you express. And then, but it's very important that you embrace it when this happens, right? One of the most common things, as per se, right? When ladies have their menstrual cycle, as per
Yeah.
se, right? It is a very human for them to just want to stay home and relax, because it's just a difficult time to get by through the days. And then, but I have found that many people around me don't really seek ways to make themselves feel better, right?
Yeah.
They just kind of, oh, I'm staying home and we're just gonna tough it out, right? But
Yeah.
hey, you can also do something to make yourself feel better. So, just to put it out there, geranium, rose, elaine, they're great to just you can massage it, and it will just help a little bit with the inflammation and the discomfort. But it will also help just to kind of ease your mental state in that moment. As well, anyone that is going through depression because a family member has passed away, because maybe work things are not going that great, because there are many other reasons in life. Some lemon, some bergamot, some even some chamomile. Chamomile might make you feel a little sleepy, but hey, it's okay sometimes.
Mhm.
Some Roman chamomile, German chamomile, you can go for that as well. One of the famous essential oils, sage or clary sage, you can use them, but blend them. Don't use them on their own. Some of them are too strong and too stimulating, might make you go the other way. But at the end of the day, it is your own body produces those chemicals. There is no magic cure here. There is nothing secret behind going on. It's your own body telling you, hey, we can do this.
Yeah, for sure. So what are some of the procedures with the essential oils? Like, can you do essential oil therapy when you're getting like acupuncture? Like, can you put essential oils on your skin with the acupuncture, or is that done on a separate thing?
It all depends, right? Some people might get a massage prior doing acupuncture, right? So
Yeah.
then at that time you can add any of the essential oils that will help you with inflammation, and then have your if you have family member doing it, or you're getting it done by a professional such as Jasmine. She has all of that at her location. Make sure it gets massage on your body in the area that is affected, help you take down that inflammation. Also, the massage will help to rush that blood circulation, relax the muscles as well. Sometimes it hurts, but it's all right. Then they will proceed with acupuncture as well, and then therefore the end result, maybe after a few hours, you will notice that the joint is more loose, that the muscle is not so tight, that maybe that sciatic nerve is not really pinching, and it will provide comfort at the end of the day.
Yeah. Do you do any blends, or do you work personally with anybody that has had or has autoimmune diseases?
Great question. Actually, I had a great conversation with a couple about that specific topic last week.
Okay.
And then, again, this is what the conversation with this couple last week was absolutely amazing. The great thing was that the fellow's wife, she has aromatherapy, at least fair knowledge about it. She has used other companies' essential oils. And the great thing to talk about this is because some people know when they're using a quality product, and they also know the process of using it. Now, with that being said, it's a topic of what your autoimmune disease might be causing. The topic about last week was specifically about hair loss, right? There is a way to help you improve that. There is a way to help you to help correct it, but it's always a 50-50, right? Because your diet matters. I mean, if you're using unfiltered water and your water is too acidic, hey, that's gonna cause a problem. You're consuming too much sugar, that's also a problem. Too much juice, beverages or food with too much yeast, that will make your body acidic. But the most important thing that I wanted to highlight it is stress. Stress kills more people on a daily basis than COVID. So you have to take all of those things under account. But to answer your question, yes, I work with anybody, but call me, let's talk about it. Let's go over what you know and you don't know, what you've done and you haven't done. Again, going back to Jasmine, there is also taken under consideration cleansing, probiotics, vitamins, and any your omegas, all of that will help to boost your immune system, but also with a specific approach to your specific situation. That also matters. And but at the end of the day, yes, rosemary, basil, cedarwood, those are great for hair loss if your specific issue with autoimmune disease is affecting that area. If it's affecting other areas, well, the topic will be different.
That's unbelievable. It's so fascinating to me that this is it's the most simplest things. I know that there's more work to it than that, but just how much the simplest things can actually, like, we as humans have just completely made everything so much harder than it has to be. And we've gone so far the other way that we really forget the basic and easy stuff that can actually help. One question I had for you was actually a personal question from myself. I sleep like crap. I used to sleep really, really good. Some nights, like last week, I had a great week. I slept all night. This week, I'm literally up at like 1:30, and then it takes me about an hour to fall back asleep. What can we be like? If anybody's having a hard time sleeping, what can we put in our room to maybe help us sleep and stay asleep?
Oh, fantastic. Weird enough, some people might not believe it, but peppermint and eucalyptus blend with some lemon will help you. Yes, they help you feel alert, but they will also help you burn that energy faster. That mental state will be rushed. Sometimes you will just crash when you have them around. And I just think about it. When you're sick and your sinuses are all plugged up, hey, that will help to open up the sinuses. It will help you sleep better, actually. It's a little bit of a gamble, but at least for me and many people I know has never failed. Blue chamomile mixed with lavender. You can take as well some frankincense, mix in that blend. It will help you sleep. Again, when it comes down to that topic, some people really want to sleep hard and get through the night. Some other people just want something to help them mellow down before bed. So the ratio of the blend matters, but the essential oils that I just mentioned, chamomile, lavender, frankincense, the rosemary, the means, depending how you use them, will help you relax. Now, depending on the person, we can help you create a pillow mist. For others, you can just apply them in your diffuser or in a little roller ball and just help yourself to go to sleep. Just be mindful of the people around you. Not
Yeah.
everyone shares
The same smell, the like
likes.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know my
that's
wife
correct.
doesn't like she doesn't like lavender, and I love it, but she does not like it. And I'm trying. No, she doesn't like. And then the other one is we both love lemongrass and we both love eucalyptus, so we're good with that. Peppermint, I'm okay with. Sometimes it's hit or miss with her. Probably more when she's stuffed up that she likes that. The frankincense, both of us, we have a hard time. It reminds me of being back at church when I was a kid, and they would burn that stuff at. I don't remember if it was Easter or I think it was Easter. But yeah, it was really really strong. They used to do that back in when I worked for the nuns too. So moving forward, we're looking like we got hit with more restrictions. The unvaccinated did anyways. People are in the most stressed out I think I've ever seen people in my life, and I mean that's probably for everybody, right? The other thing that I see too is everybody is just in such hard toxic areas. When you said that you were looking for your grounding blend, what does that like if you were to encompass that with actual grounding in the like on the earth, how does that just stimulate the body to just reset itself?
All right, just to I like to get into longer topics with all my people. About culture. Culture matters to me when I speak with people. Finding out one scent that you identify with matters. Sometimes might not have to do anything at all with the blend we're trying to accomplish, but the thing that you identify with it helps. For example, one of the oils that a lot of people will not find pleasant at all, but that I needed in my life is petite grain. And it has a very specific aroma to it. I One of my most favorite things is when it rains. The smell
Yeah,
of the wet soil.
yeah,
Oh my goodness! So anything that will remind me of that, I identify with it. This specific grounding blend that I've made has a couple different types of cedar woods in it. Some of them are more earthy. Some others are more woodsy. And a I just again, it's a personal thing, but finding something that you identify with, and my first reaction when I smell it is like, oh, this feels so great. It's just a personal reset. For everyone might be different, but I will tell you one thing that has almost nothing to do with essential oils, but it does. After a stressful day, go to the tub, wash your feet, buy an amazing soap, the one that you love with the essential oil that you enjoy. In this case, right now, pine and cypress is the blend this specific soap has, and that minute and a half, it can change my mood for the rest of the evening.
that's
Sometimes
crazy.
the simple things go. Sometimes the simple things go a long way.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. That's like when I get to the lake, I roll down my window and just to smell the lake air, it's like, all right, we're good. Life is okay right now. Everything I can handle. I can handle the rest of the day. I totally agree with that. Again, Clayton, if people are looking to get a hold of you, how can they get a hold of you? How long, roughly, in response before you would get back to them?
So go to sacredlotusaromatics.com. That's my website. There is a specific area of information about my background. Also about the essential oils, you'll find that they have a lot of detailed information in terms of country distribution. So you might be able to find your answer just going through the oils and the blends I created. But at the end of the day, just go to the contact section, send me a quick email. I will reply to you within 24 hours. I will try to give you a call, of course. It all depends. I know everybody works, so we'll just coordinate and go from there. You don't need to buy anything. If you just want to chat and get some information, I'll be more than happy to do so. If you are looking for the essential oils I sell, please, instead of shopping through the website, I would highly recommend to go to Organic Therapy. Jasmine has all the oils and all the blends on hand, so she can also share with you about the essential oils and what they do and other ways to use it, since she has background in many other different topics that could also help you. So that's one way to get more information about not only myself and the company, but as well other ways of making yourself improve your health.
100%. I'm probably going to contact you about that sleep thing, because that's a bitch when you can't sleep and you're tired and
Custom blending is the best way. If what I have is not working with you, let's talk about it. Let's make a custom blend for you. It'll be fun experience for you, for me. It will help me. One of the things I love about doing custom blend is that I know not always I'll get it right,
Yep.
but it gives me the opportunity to learn more, because that's what true aromatherapists do. Instead of telling you that they know it all already, they also go the extra mile on always remembering that there is always so much to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely going to contact you for that for sure. Maybe get my wife a little bit of stressed out meds too, or essential oil for stress out. Well, Clayton, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm looking forward to speaking with Jasmine next week. She's going to be coming on the show. Again, guys, if you guys are looking to contact Clayton, please head over to Sacred Lotus Aromatics. Is it .com? Yep, .com.
That's
it
correct.
is right here on the side where actually, it would be in your comments there it is right here. Thank you, Alex. Please make sure to give Clayton a call. Clayton, is there anything that you would like to say before we let you go?
Hey, I just want to say, everybody keep safe, keep healthy. If you're struggling with anything, always remember that there are ways to help you. There are people out there that know other ways to help improve your health. Not everything is lost. We might not have the cure to your problem, but we definitely have ways to help you on finding a balance in your life. And then always consult your doctor before you do use anything. That's very important. I mean, they are professionals, and there is a lot of good doctors out there that do believe in natural approach.
Yep.
And any questions, just go straight to the website, shoot me an email, I'll reach out to you. And thank you for everyone's time, of course.
Thank you so much, Clayton, for joining us. I really appreciate it. It was really, really great to meet you via this. And I will definitely be contacting you this week for some sleep essential oils. Thank you so much, Clayton. Have a good night.
Absolutely. You too. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, that was Clayton from Sacred Lotus Aromatics. If you guys need any more information on different types of wellness and different types of things that can just help you guys in a different way, instead of reaching for an Advil bottle, instead of reaching for Tylenol, instead of going to big pharma, let's try this natural stuff first, guys. Let's try it first. Tomorrow night is The Filthy Truth. Please remember to tune in for that one. It is going to be a good show. I am working on one guest, and if I can get this one guest, it is going to be an absolute phenomenal show. We might only get her in the afternoon. If I get her in the afternoon, then I will record. I will be recording her on Zoom, and then we will do the interview just live, but recorded live. That makes any sense. And then, of course, we're going to catch up on everything that's been happening today. Now that Facebook is back up, we can take a look at what's been happening around the world. And I don't know what time in the afternoon just yet. I have to, it really depends. She's a vax injured survivor. Basically, her heart and her body is riddled with clots. Her heart is just struggling. So we kind of have to go with her time basis and when she's feeling good enough to do it. She's from the UK as well, so we have to watch the time difference there as well. So if I do it, it'll be last minute. Maybe we can get Alex to hop on here live. If we can't get it, then it will be recorded and it will be played tomorrow night. Tonight at 8:00 in 15 minutes, Mr. Shadow Davis, please join my partner in crime when we come to this fight. I want to thank Todd for going on live. I saw his live earlier today on Instagram. It was good to see him again. I hadn't seen him in a while. Guys, thank you so much. And I thought I read something here just before I go, because this was freaking hilarious. Yeah, Laura wrote down, we need some holy water for all the people after these mandates, or who made these mandates. Yeah, this is going to be 1000% an interesting winter for us unvaxxed. So make sure that you guys are taking care of your mental health. Make sure you're taking care of your physicality. Make sure you guys are getting yourself a community of people, of like-minded people that are there to support you and not to spit on you, not to tear you down, and not to hurt you. Make sure that you guys are surrounding yourselves with a lot of love, a lot of light. Make sure that you guys are getting your butts out and walking, especially when it's nice like this, because geebers, it is really, really nice for that. Okay, I'm just reading what Alex had to write there. So join me tomorrow, 7 p.m. in 15 minutes. Go to Shadow Davis's show on Facebook, and he is going live as well. I believe he's at the lake tonight, so that'll be a good one. All right, guys, have a great night. We will see you tomorrow. Mr. Alex, take us out of here.